Reciprocal Capital Design, Kevin Cox, March 2026. Money is a designed system. Let's begin by focusing on one key idea. Money is not a natural phenomenon, but a designed system. Because it's designed, we can redesign it. As we move forward, I'll explore why markets work well for everyday exchanges, but encounter problems when dealing with capital. Reciprocity is how humans organize. Before we look at money, let's look at how humans organize themselves. Human society is built on reciprocity. If I help you, you help me. Not always immediately, but over time. That forms trust, grows communities, and helps societies scale. Markets emerge from this idea, systems of extended reciprocity. Money enables reciprocity at scale. Now let's connect this human reciprocity to markets. Money allows us to stretch it over distance and time. I don't need to repay the exact person who helped me. I can contribute elsewhere in the system. That's how money enables reciprocity at scale. Let's dive into how goods and services markets function. Ordinary markets for goods and services work well. You pay and you receive something of value. If it's not fair, the exchange doesn't happen. That's why these markets are stable and reciprocal. Now let's consider capital markets. Here something changes. The user of the asset, household or community, does not share gains equally. Capital gains go to the owner, not the user, so reciprocity breaks. To make this clear, let's look at housing. The occupier pays continuously, while capital gains go to the investor. The person sustaining the system does not share in the upside, making this a non-reciprocal relationship. What happens when reciprocity disappears? Well, extraction takes its place. Money flows out of communities and accumulates in capital pools. Over time, that weakens the system because the people doing the work are not building ownership. Let's look at the scale of this issue. A very large share of new money flows to the wealthiest part of society. It doesn't circulate, it gets stored in assets. Meanwhile, most people receive little or none of that new money, but they pay for it through higher prices, especially in housing, but really across everything. So we end up paying more for the same goods and services because the system is not reciprocal. So, what can we do to address this imbalance? Fair points markets are one way. Every payment maintains the asset and builds user ownership, so payers become owners. Here's how ownership can circulate among users. If someone accumulates more ownership than they actively use, they must gradually sell or transfer the excess back to others in the system. This process enables current users to become owners over time, creating a continuous and balanced flow of ownership. When we combine these concepts, we create a new kind of capital system. Users, assets, ownerships, and investors are all connected in a loop, not a one-way flow. Capital is no longer extracting value, it is participating reciprocally. Let's consider the practical benefits. Everyone gets new money on the same terms. Capital is continuously circulated so that those who pay also benefit. We no longer need large amounts of new money just to transfer assets. The system can operate alongside the existing one, so it doesn't need to replace anything. It's simple to implement because money is already a designed system. And overall, we need less money to achieve the same outcomes. which means a more productive, more balanced economy. In closing, this shift isn't about replacing markets, but about completing them with reciprocity in capital. By doing so, we create a fairer, more resilient financial system that benefits everyone, moving toward an economy where opportunity and value circulate for all.